What is going on, guys? I'm Consumer Tech Review, and today we're going to be doing a budget gaming desk setup build. We're going to be building it together, and if at any point during the video, if you want to check out any of the products in this video, there'll be Amazon links below for the US, UK, and Canada. But let's get right into it, and this is the desk that we're going to be starting with. This is the Mott-Pick, I think, something like that. All right, so this is a very gamery desk, but it's extremely budget. This is the 47-inch version. You can get it in 40, 49, and 55, or 47. So this is the 47. This right now on Amazon is $115. That's it. For a 47-inch desk, that's very good. Let's go over this desk. It's got a cup holder right here. You can swing it in, you can swing it out, whatever you want to do. Coming over here, we got a headphone stand, same thing. You can swivel it. It looks really nice. All right, then over here, we actually got a little cable routing thing. So you can put cables through there, and if you don't want to see it, you just turn it like that. It looks pretty nice. You do have these decorative pieces on the side, which I'm not a fan of, but again, this thing's super cheap, and you don't actually have to attach these if you don't want to. Then on top, we have this like secondary kind of riser. So if you were maybe a laptop gamer and you want to set your laptop on it, you can definitely do that, but that's not what we're gonna do today. We've got some big plans. So yeah, and it's all carbon fibery. You can see that. It's got the Z-style legs. All right, but let's get into the actual meat of this and start putting some stuff on this desk, start building it. All right, so the number one thing, I already got this ready. We're gonna be using a Red Dragon big desk mat. I think it matches perfectly. We're kind of going for a red and black theme, super gamery. Let's put this on there. Now this, for a 40-inch desk, won't fit super nicely, but for something like this, it's gonna fit really great. And that looks really nice. Now, to match that, to keep everything cohesive, we're actually gonna be using a Red Dragon little coaster. It's neoprene, just like a mouse pad would be. So that's really nice. We're gonna put that over here. Now, we do have the drink holder, but I like to have my drinks on the desk. So that's what we're gonna be starting with. Now, the second thing is come down under the desk. We got the plug right there, and then we have a little basket under here that we can put the extension cord and any other cables that we need. So let's do that right now. Now, unfortunately, we only have a super long black one. I really wanted it to be black, so we're gonna use this one and just kind of tuck it up under there anyway. It's not a problem, right? No. Okay. So we kind of have that just tucked up under there, but you can see how easy that is to cable manage without any other cable management products. Super easy. If you come up here, you can't see any cables, which is really cool. Let's start getting into where the fun begins. The monitor, the heart of any desk setup. What we're gonna be using is the LG 24GN650-B. I have memorized that, and it's right here. I also knew that I wanted this monitor ready. However, this monitor comes with a really nice stand, but we're gonna be taking it off. Obviously, 24 inches for this size of desk is good. You could go 27, but I really like this monitor. It's really great for a budget option. I think it's like $250, maybe a little bit less. We're actually gonna pop the monitor off because we're actually gonna put this on a desk, not a desk, a monitor arm. If you guys haven't heard monitor arm, they're really where it's at, aren't they where it's at?
They're where it's at.
Yeah, and the idea is, not sure it's gonna work yet, we're gonna try it, is to kind of put the monitor floating over this. So let's see if it works. All right, so here is the monitor arm that we're gonna be using. This is about 45 bucks right now, which is really respectable. Sometimes you can get it with a coupon and a little bit less. But look at it, this thing is all solid metal. It works really well. I even used this with a 34-inch ultrawide, and it had a little bit of problems with tilt, but overall it works really well. And it's super inexpensive and easy to mount. And I didn't even tell you the price of this, right? Did I not?
No price.
Okay, so this thing is, no, I did say the price.
Did you?
Yeah, this thing's like 250 bucks, probably a little bit less. And Haley is gonna put a total of all of the stuff in this budget build. And let's get this thing installed. We're gonna have to pull it away from the desk a little bit. Hopefully our extension cord doesn't pull. Okay, so how you mount these things is right here. You literally just basically just put it on the top of your desk and then screw this thing up. I have this set on a really big desk, so all you gotta do is just undo the backs of these things and put it to the highest one because this desk is fairly thin. All right, now that that's all done, let's get this thing installed in here. And I'm gonna show you guys how easy this is. It's really easy. Okay, so because of this thing here, we might actually have to put this on the other side. And so literally, once we have it down there, all we literally do, and then you basically just screw it on. And look at how sturdy that thing is. It's moving with the desk. That's it. How long did that take? Like 2 minutes?
Less than 2.
Less than 2. So now you can actually have the monitor come all the way over here. It goes up and down, as you can see, like that. It'll also have tilt and it'll have rotation. So basically, how to get this thing in here. Okay, so a lot of monitors will come already with vase mount. This is a 100 millimeter by 100 millimeter vase mount. Although you can see on this one, if you have a 75 by 75, you can still put it in there. All right, so what we're gonna do now is, since this one comes pre-installed, with screws. All we need to do is unscrew the bottom ones. All right, now after the bottom ones are installed, we're gonna slightly unscrew the top ones, but not completely. So you just unscrew them probably about that much. Do that for both sides. And then see what we're gonna do up here is you actually put them in here, and then it's gonna rest just on the top 2 screws, and then you're gonna put it in the bottom 2, and then that's how it gets on. So this is actually one of the best ways to mount this. Other manufacturers use different styles, but I find this one really easy to do. Okay, so take those 2 screws, line them up with the back, and then there, they just rest right in there. Then what we're gonna do is tighten those 2 up, and then take your other 2 screws that you unscrewed and screw the bottom in. And that's literally it. Now it's on a monitor arm. We can put it down really far. Look at how far down. I can probably touch the desk. You can, almost. This close to touching the desk. It can come super high up. You can turn it, you can tilt it, and all of these movements can be adjusted. You just adjust them back here. So if you wanted to have the tilt be a little bit harder to do or lighter, you can just screw those. Let's see how this matches up with kind of our idea that we were going for. Okay, so this is the first problem. I want this to be more centered and farther back. And because of this desk, I have to remove this plastic piece and actually move the entire monitor arm over just a little bit. All right, finally got what we were going for. Have it mounted right here on the edge. It's basically perfectly centered, but let's get to more of it. You got the charger right here. Even though this thing's only like 45 bucks, it has integrated cable management into it. So right here, you pull that out, and the cable management just runs up there like that, which is awesome. And there's another one on the other arm as well. All right, now that we got the cables managed, we got the monitor up there. This is gonna be a laptop setup, but you could do this with a desktop. But another essential part of any budget or non-budget, every single desk setup is you need a chair. This is actually a really cool chair. This is the Carnox, can't remember the rest of the name, but it's a really cool chair. It's all fabric. It's super comfortable. It's really nicely bolstered. I will say, I'm 5'9", I'm not super tall, but if you guys are like 5'7", Haley's 5'7", and she fits really well in this chair, and I think it's really comfortable, right?
It's my favorite chair you buy.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's got those move back and forth. They also move side to side, and as well as that, they move up and down. And then the chair, obviously, it goes up and down, and it's got a big lever on the side, which you can recline it quite a bit, which is really, really cool. I would say probably 5'9" is the maximum. If you're a little bit heavier, you're not gonna like this because it's pretty well bolstered, but if you like a lot of bolstering, like you're in a race style seat, this is where it's at. Also, the materials are just like really, really good. I mean, this is all really nice fabric. This isn't incredibly budget, but it's not Herman Miller, so I think this is like $250, $270. But again, if you're sitting in this gaming for long periods of time, you're gonna want a nice chair. This is a nice one. It also gives some variation to the setup because it's kind of gray and black. And this is just black, so I think it looks nice. All right, but now let's get into some peripherals. These are the Red Dragon Ajax. This is a brand new gaming headset from Red Dragon. You got a mic, you got RGB, you got black and red. It fits the theme, and I think these are pretty inexpensive. So let's get this open. These have got really, really nice cushioning on the top. Earmuffs are nice and plush. You got that mic, which actually has nice tactility when you move it like that. It also has a volume control wheel on the side, which is really cool. All of this lights up, and overall, like, it's plastic, but it feels good. That's a nice mic, and it does have more RGB there. Let's just get a feeling test. So yeah, these are gonna be the headphones of choice for this setup, and again, super inexpensive. And we're gonna place these right on the little headphone stand right there. Looking great, looking fantastic. All right, now we're over here in kind of the excess overall storage, but we need some speakers, and you guys know what speakers I'm gonna be using. These are the Edifier G2000s. These speakers got RGB all over them. You can find them sometimes for like 80 bucks, but usually they're like 100 bucks. But overall, they are a really nice pair of speakers. They look awesome. They got RGB all on the back, on the sides. These are gonna look epic on the desk. And there we go, we got those set up. I swear, that little basket underneath makes it so easy to cable manage. And there we go, you can see the RGBs on the side right there, looking absolutely epic. All right, this is the time where you start getting really excited because it's starting to come together. We got the headphones, we got the speakers, we got the monitor arm. This red and black theme is looking epic already. All right, one of the next things we're gonna put on these desks is this company Uncrowned Kings just sent me these Bunjee mouse, like RGB mouse bungees, which are really cool. So yeah, we're gonna throw one of these on a desk. All right, opening this thing up. This is also not expensive. I think it's like 30 bucks. Haley will have it like right here. But it actually comes with a really nice braided cable. It's like, it feels good, and it has those like cool ends that are actually, they're metal. And then here is the bungee. It's actually really heavy, and all this lights up. The bottom right there all lights up, and nice little bungee, and that's where the mouse goes. And then to plug it in, you just plug it in back there for the RGB. We're gonna get that plugged in later, but that's gonna go about right there. Now we gotta find a mouse, and I think I know the perfect one. This is a box of headphones and mice. All right, yes, here it is, the HyperX Pulse Fire Surge. This thing, I think you can get it for like 50 bucks. Don't quote me on that. Haley put it right here. This thing has awesome RGB and overall just like a really nice mouse. All right, so you feed this through the top of that right there, the Bunjee part, and then down here, and that's how it goes in, right just like that. Really, really cool. So far, it's looking good. All right, now it's that time, RGB time. For RGBs, I recommend going with Gobi. I'll have them linked below. Yeah, Gobis are reliable and they work quite well. Easy to work with as well. All right, for this, I actually unplugged it and we're gonna move this away from the wall so that we can RGBify the back of the desk. All right, so starting with the RGBs is really important to know where it's gonna get plugged in. So I know that my power extension cable is right under here, and this is gonna be feeding power to the RGBs. So I have more than enough length to like start them here if I want to. I can even start them down on the legs. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start down on the legs. And so what we're gonna do is actually take this, plug it in here, and then cable manage this across there and then down the legs. So that we're gonna have RGBs coming all the way up here and then across the top. All right, now that we're at the bottom, we have it all the way up here, all the way across, and all the way back down to the other leg right there. But right here, you see we can cut it there. And now we got full RGB. All we gotta do is cable manage the power down to this other side, down to that other leg, and then we got RGB. And it's that easy. It's not hard, guys. All right, guys, we moved the desk back, and now's the time to see how good it looks or bad. Let's hope that it's good, though. Plug it in 3, 2, that looks pretty good. Now remember, there's a ton of light on. This is a gamer setup. We're gonna be gaming in the dark. But let's change that to red. Comes with a little remote. Okay, so that's with 2 lights off. There's still a pretty big one over there, but already we're getting that glow underneath the desk. And remember, it's still, look over there. Huge light. So you can see this thing is gonna be glowing in the night. And obviously we've gotta change these speakers to that red color. Look at that. It's matching really nicely. So far, this setup is coming exactly how I wanted it to. All right, now for keyboards, we have quite a lot of options. There's this box, and then there's this even bigger box. I know that looked like I was being dramatic, but I wasn't. So yeah, we got a few options here. All right, after looking through some keyboards, I've come up with this one. This is the Ractus RTK61. This is a 60% keyboard. It comes stock with pudding keycaps. And this is like the Gamma-K MK61, but this one sold on Amazon, and it has a much better vibrancy with color, and it's a super bright keyboard. And it's got optical Gateron reds, which actually feel really smooth, and actually smoother than like Speed Silver switches. And you can get this thing for like 55 bucks, 50 bucks, 50 bucks. And we're gonna have this all matching in red. It's gonna look awesome. Already looking better and better, but we do need a matching custom key cable. And you guys know we're gonna go for that black Asceni custom key cable. These aren't exactly budget, but for custom keyboard cables, these are budget. They're like 25 bucks. Again, I'll have them linked below. Plugging that in, that just looks really nice. This black cable is like deep black. It looks good. All right, now that we have most of this set up, let's get the PC hooked up to this. We're actually gonna be using a Razer Blade for this setup, but obviously you could use a desktop if you wanted to as well. A rig, you could use your own PC rig. All right, so this is what we're gonna be using. I was kind of thinking before we could put it under it, but I don't know if I like that. This is a really expensive, not at all Walmart chair, laptop holder, but really you could use a desktop. I would probably, if I was gonna keep this setup and use it every day, I'd get like a little table, but this will work for now. This is what that Red Dragon headset looks like. Overall, the colors are actually pretty good on it. The wheel feels good. The mic has a pretty bright piece of RGB right there. Overall, these are really cool. All right, guys, and here is the finished desk setup. Now, do remember that the lights are still on and they're about to get turned off. Sounds kind of creepy, but let's get into it. All red, okay? I did decide for the keyboard to go with the modded, slightly, just put on some custom pudding keycaps under the Corsair K65. 60% keyboard, silver speed switches, got that really cool space bar and have it pulsing between kind of like a faded red and a red. I got the HyperX Pulse Fire Surge for the mouse, which looks awesome. I have that in red. We got the Uncrowned Kings Bunjee for the mouse. And then we got the Edifier G2000s for the gaming speakers, which look awesome. I have those set on red. Everything's all cable managed. We got the LG monitor looking beautiful up there. Let's do a little Warzone gaming and let's show you guys what it actually is gonna look like in the dark when we're gaming. And as well, this chair has carbon fiber kind of stuff right here, which matches the desk perfectly. Alexa, turn off the mudroom light. Alexa. All right, guys, you know we gotta jump in game. It's dark right now, but the red is just glowing. It's so freaking pretty. And this chair matched with this desk is really, really nice. Also, a really cool thing about this desk is you have this up here, so you can put your phone right there while you're gaming. And you also have space under this to put wherever you want. You can put your phone down there, you can put a wireless charger down there. And then we have this, obviously. You can put this anywhere on your desk, glass of something. But even though on this desk, this is all waterproof, so you could even spill water all over this desk and it wouldn't like warp it or anything. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, this is so cool. Having the screen where it is, it feels like I'm in a cockpit right now. And that's exactly what we were really going for with this setup. All right, now the cool thing with this setup is, let's say, you know, we're sitting back gaming like this. Let's say I just wanna pull the screen a little bit closer. All we gotta do, boom, right here. Let's say I even want it right in my face like this. I can do that. Let's say I want to lean back, watch some Netflix. I can tilt this baby down like that. Be watching Netflix really easy like. Absolutely awesome. I can't tell you how cool this setup is. And then right when you want to game, put it right back here, tilt the baby back up. And there we go. It's that quick to start getting up, back into some war zone. Got the nice ball string in the seat. I feel like I'm locked in a cockpit right now. So cool. I know, Haley, you're gonna have a good time gaming in this setup. And again, like right now I'm feeling I want the screen a little bit closer, pull it right there, and then it's right in my face right there. Really great. Tilt it down a little bit. But guys, that is the budget build. Here will be the final price. Haley put that in. And obviously the chair, you could save a little bit of money. The chair was kind of expensive. However, you can see this is an awesome gaming cockpit. I feel like I'm locked in, and a lot of that is actually the chair. So, but guys, yeah, all of the stuff in here is really great. The monitor is incredible for the price. But again, guys, if you want to check out any of the products in this video, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, and Canada. I do got you guys. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this setup build. I will be doing a bunch more of these setup builds, both gaming and clean and minimal, and kind of together, like workspace / gaming. So if you guys enjoy that kind of content, or you want keyboard reviews, mouse reviews, peripheral reviews, that is what I do, Consumer Tech Review. But this was Consumer Tech Review, and I'll see you guys in the next video.